Hi, my name is Joyce Lee. I'm a writer, poet, storyteller, English professor. I'm a lot of things. Um, and before all things, I hope to just be more liberated every day. And I can't really see you guys, so feel free to write in the chat where you're from. Let me know you're here. Let me feel you. Um, and we don't have like a lot of time. I want some of you to know that you will be sharing. I want you to share. I want this to be as interactive as possible. Yes, yes. Come on in. Hey, Jen. Yes, come on in. I want to encourage everyone to have some water nearby, some Kleenex nearby in case you need it in your process. And please, above all, have pen and paper ready and near you. Um, so, this is a writing revolution. And usually, when people talk about revolution, we talk about or we refer to the violence in a revolution because it's a revolt, it's a taking back of oneself. And in order to take something back from someone, it has to be stolen or taken without permission in some way. And and we're constantly writing in revolt. We're speaking in revolt. We're revolting, and that's a right on. Um, in the words of Fred Hampton, I am a revolutionary. Uh, a part in this walk that I'm learning to be in is a part that nobody likes to go to, but is necessary in liberation, which is grief. You lose a lot in a revolution. A lot is misplaced. Um, Many are traumatized. Many have triggers, and the fight is yet continuing. And I feel like we kind of need a moment to for our grief, just a little moment. And I want you guys to take this moment with me through this writing workshop. If you have your pen and your paper and your water and your good stuff ready, can you throw me some emojis or something, or say yes in the chat or something? I just need to know everybody's ready before I start. Angelique, okay, check. Anik is like, check, boom. Okay. Is everybody ready? Kind of, maybe. Well, we're going to keep going. So there are going to be six writing prompts, and we're going to go through them in 10-minute intervals, and it's going to seem very fast. Some are going to seem fast, some are going to be long. But what I want everyone to start off with is promising yourself you'll be honest, not surface honest, but as honest as possible. And sometimes the truth is a truth that we want to put a bow on it. We want to make it nice and pretty when the bow is just kind of making it a little tacky. We just want to tell what it is. We want to see this whole thing naked. We want to see this whole truth nice and naked. Want to see the rolls, the stretch marks. We want to call it what it is and not judge it. We just want to call it what it is. Okay. So I want you to promise me that you'll promise yourself that you'll just call a duck in this. So whatever it is to you, no explanations for nobody else or nothing else. Whatever these things are to you, whatever they bring up to you, I want you to give yourself complete permission to name it without judgment. Don't explain it. You don't owe nobody nothing. Name it. And that's it. Okay. And name it however you want to name it. You can write a paragraph. You can write a song. You can write a couple of lines. You can write just words. You can be as creative as you want. You can draw, baby. You can express yourself how you want, but name it. Don't run from it. So we're going to make this a nice, brave space because revolutionaries are brave. People who fight for liberation every day, even if that fight is our existence, our happiness, that's a fight. Um, we're brave. We're brave. So here we go. The first thing I want you to write about is something that you didn't want to be true about an idea you held. Something that you found out it was true about something you believed. It can be an idea you held, a person you held dear, or a situation that had a hold on you. Something that you were intimate with and you discovered a truth about it that you didn't want to be true. Um, I want you to describe what that thing felt like before you found the flaw. What did it feel like? What touch, feel, use all the senses, see, hear, smell. Um, what did that thing somehow promise you that made it so close to you? So I'll give you guys 10 minutes to write about this and I'll be back. If there are any questions, Anik, Haley, y'all have any questions? Are you clear on everything? Hello? Are you guys clear on the instructions?
Yes.
Yep.
10, okay, 10
10
minutes.
minutes. Got you.
Remember to breathe and take your time. I'll tell you when it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We're going to wrap up those last thoughts. All right. So, how did that feel? Was 10 minutes too long? Haley and Anik? Y'all not going to say nothing?
I
Oh,
think that,
Hey.
I think yeah, no, I don't think it was too long. I think it was like just the right like amount. Like
oh,
it was like okay. Like I was like I could go for more, but I was like I think I'm good.
okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you for the input. All right. So, we're going to go back in. All right. Now, that was number one. You can number these. Now, try to number this one, number two. Now, and number two, I want you to first, before you even start writing number two, I want you to take 3 deep sounding breaths. Like, make sure you make that sound because it gets in your medulla when you make that sound. We're going to do this calmly. And this is not normally something we would do calmly. We're going to make a list or describe what has been denied us. And usually when we're making this kind of list, we already on 10. We ready to tell, let me tell you what you haven't done, okay? We already on 10. But this time we're gonna try to keep it at below 0. Make a calm list, no matter how upset you get, and feel free to cry about it because you know what? A lot of people feel like you can't even say what you've been denied without victimizing yourself. And some
Mhm.
things are true apart from other things. I've been denied things, period. Things that I deserve. People who should have shown up in a certain way that I deserve. I sh- I've been denied those things.
Mhm.
Here is what I have been denied. I want you guys to make a list. I'm going to give you another 10 minutes. Everybody understand this? Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
got it.
You have 3 minutes. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. How did that feel? Was it too long? Some feelings are just so uncomfortable to sit in. They just feel so long.
That one did feel long because
Mm,
I had to sit in it.
yeah. What about you, Anik? With your goofy self, you look like you ready to laugh.
Just a little bit, but no, it did feel a little long. Yeah, I would definitely say that. And more
Yeah,
like, oh, kind of like self reflection too, like on self, like more outer. I mean, less outer, more inner.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then you just find out there's so much you've been holding. You're like, where do I begin? Where do I
yeah,
start?
like year, what date,
Girl, like
timeline.
you don't even know where to start because we don't tap in like that. We get buck and then we leave. You know what I'm saying? But if sometimes we got to tap in like that and say, "Ooh, now where did that land in my body?" Oh Lord. Okay, so this next part is part 5. I want you guys to take what you've already written, all of it, and pick and choose. Basically, essentially, step by step, you've been describing a hell. Step by step, you've been describing like something that you didn't want to be true about, something that became true. And you've been describing what you've been denied, and then you're angry, and then you're describing what hurts. You're describing a sort of hell. Um, and I want you to take what you've written and play with it any kind of way, arrange the words any kind of way, uh, uh, add words to them if you need to, take away words, whatever, but use what you've written to describe this journey in your body and your life and your experiences. To me, it doesn't have to be chronological. You make the rules, but show me these things that your body and you and your mind have been through. So for the scribe, I'm gonna make it easy. Just let's see. Yeah, put all your writing together and show me your journey in it. Use 1 through 1 through 4 together and show me your journey in it. Does that make sense?
Show the journey, like going into it, or like what?
You create it. You take all the words and you create a journey. You're showing me your scars. You're taking a little bit from 1, a little bit from 2, a little bit from 3, a little bit from 4. You're mixing them up any kind of way you want to show me your scars. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now you're just going to pick and play. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to play with the words that you already have. Okay. Feel free to add or whatever. Feel free to start anew. 3 minutes. All right. Let's wrap up whatever we have. Give you guys a few more seconds. Wrap it on out. All right. So, Haley and Anik, how was this exercise for you? Tell the truth, shame the devil. If it didn't help, it didn't help. If it didn't make you think of nothing, it didn't make you think of nothing.
I think for me, this was something that kind of, I would say, kind of like a spiral. So getting to the surface stuff, like the first thing that come to mind that maybe I laugh off, and then going deeper and deeper and like, wow, that actually, I still walk with that today. That's still in my back pocket when I put my clothes on.
Mm.
And then kind of tying it all together once you put the perspective of, oh, that sounds like personal hell, then that really, when I said I was uncomfortable earlier, then I really kind of sat with that even longer and was like, that's where I'm at right now. And it's always good to reflect. I'm a strong believer in the power of reflection. So I thank you for that exercise to have me kind of reflect more than, oh, just how my day is. Like, no, your journey. So
It's been a long road for a lot of us, for all of us, really. It's been a long road. And sometimes we don't give ourselves, and definitely we don't give each other like space for that. Like, damn, it's been it's been a long journey. What about you, Anik? What came up for you?
For me, because it was a lot of writing, I wanted to turn it into a picture.
Okay.
And that's really what I wanted to do, because I've been like that's really crazy because I started journaling literally like 2 days ago again. So this is literally going to be my journaling for the day. So this is so exciting. But also with the journaling, I started drawing and getting back into doing pictures and stuff like that. So for me, it was just really helpful to see like a visual aid of like, oh, this is a lot and this is heavy, and see where there's pain, see where there's hope, um, see where there wasn't, see where there's space made, see where the space wasn't made. So yeah, it was just very much like Haley said, a very good self reflection, and the visual aid helps like a lot. Like
Okay. Well,
how to put
y'all got
pictures.
anything you want to share with me? Because I'm nosy. I want to hear. I want to see.
No.
You said no.
Mine is a little crazy right now. I don't know.
Don't judge it. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna show you what mine's kind of look. Okay, I don't know if you can really see it well, but
Hold on.
this is what
Hold it up.
mine's kind of look like. So it's
Oh,
like,
wow.
forgive the stick figures. I'm still
No,
getting used
no,
to
stop. No disclaimers. Go ahead.
this. But basically, it's like the clouds or whatever at the top, and then you kind of just see like the raindrops, and in those raindrops, it's like all the things I've been denied. So like they're all hitting the ground, they're all hitting the floor. And it's just like it's not like obtainable. It's just like water in my hand. And
Mm.
then like at the bottom you see me going through different stages, and like the lightning bolts are like what I have in my hand right here, and it's kind of like my
Mhm.
hope that I moved through with. And this one was right here because I got mad this morning because this person had cut me off, and I wanted to pop all
See?
four of his tires because he
See?
really had me messed up. So I got a
Mm.
little violent there. So that was that.
That's funny. That's funny. I love it.
Yes,
Thank you, Anique. I
no
love it.
problem.
Don't judge it, girl. Don't judge it. Yes. What about you, Haley? You want to share? Can I hear some of the words you put together?
For sure. I got my colorful little notepad.
Period.
But I kind of grouped the words up first, and then I
That's
went into. And so some of the words I put together was heavy, betrayal, isolation, stolen, hurt, no support, confused, an escape that isn't an escape. Weary, and some colors I used to describe it was purple and red.
mm, an escape that isn't an escape. I think the economized word for that is a trap.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right. So there's one final part, and it has to do with writing, but I'm not just going to leave you guys like holding hell because basically what we've gone through in emotion and in writing and in art, so far I've taken you guys through 4 of the 5 stages of grief. So you've gone through bargaining, which is something you didn't want to be true about an idea or a person you held or a situation that held you. That's bargaining. You've gone through denial. Describe what you've been denied. Make a list of it. You've gone through anger. Be angry. You've gone through depression. What hurts? Name it. And now we're gonna wrestle a little bit with acceptance. But to accept something is to affirm it. And if there's anybody who deserves acceptance through hell, complete acceptance, it's you. So I want you to affirm yourself and not write in second person. I want you to write I am. I want you to look at your situation, look at your clouds, Anique, look at all you've been through, and what did you need to tell yourself to get through it? Or what would you tell somebody else? Your little girl, your young teenager, what would you say? What would she need to hear to go through it? So you say, I can do hard things. I can do hard things. Nothing has conquered me. Nothing. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to wrap your poem up in affirmations. And then we're going to share. So don't be running away. I see some of y'all on here. Don't run away when it's time to share. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to write these affirmations. All right, here we go. 3 minutes. All right. We're going to wrap it up. But in our little last amazing affirmation, and I'm not going to just put all the pressure on Haley and Anik to share. I want to open it up to anybody who really wants to share either their work or what this brought up for them. Please raise your hand, and you'll be let into the conversation. But we'll start with Anik and Haley. Mm-hmm. So, how did the affirmations feel?
They felt really good to actually write down instead of think. They felt good to list for such a long time. I feel that normally when I try to write down affirmations, I can only really come up with like a handful, and now I have like pages full.
Really? What
Yes,
made this easier to write? Because you knew what you were talking to, right?
exactly. And then I
Hmm.
also had the time to like 10 minutes just stream of consciousness versus let me just try to write these little affirmations before I start my day. You know,
Huh. Okay. Are you willing to share an affirmation?
absolutely. One is I'm bigger than this.
Ooh.
Um, another one is what is for me is not gonna miss me in any way or on any day. And another one is I deserve good things.
Period. Period. Thank you. Thank you. Did it make sense? Those did you end up putting like the poems kind of together, some of the lines together on your own, Haley?
I'm sorry. What did you
I,
say?
did you end up putting some of the lines together of the other stages of grief? Did you play with them and put some lines together on your own?
I did not put them together, but the thoughts that came up of sadness, I wrote some of them in like answer to it. Um,
Mm.
so like if I was feeling when I was writing, like, dang, I've been through some stuff, I wrote, my life is good today, things of that sort.
Thank you. Thank you, Haley. Now, what about you, Miss Anik? What did you write? What are some affirmations or drawings that you added?
Well, this one I did affirmations because, well, so in my room I have this mirror, and in the mirror it's these affirmations. I've had this mirror since like when I started, like for like 3 years or so. And I love this mirror, so it goes with me everywhere. So it has all my affirmations on it. But some of them are I am powerful, I am purposeful, I am confident, I am worthy, I am fearless, I am love, I am brilliant, I am sexy. I take the rain and turn it into sunshine, and as the water may be on the ground, it can reflect more than what I can see. That these denials will soon turn into hope, aka lightning bolts.
Period.
Yes.
Yes.
And I have those on my mirror, so I try to say those like every day. Even if I'm like
Which
in a
means
bad mood, or even if I'm rushing, I'll just be like, okay, let me say these things. And it's like working it into my subconscious is extremely important. Even if it's not on the front of my mind, I know it's in the back of my mind somewhere. And that's the real goal. So get it all over. Subconscious, the conscious, all of it.
yes. Yes, that is the goal. That is the goal. And it's truly the only way to heal hell. It's the only way to heal it is to speak to it and say, "Hey, you made it out. You're resilient. You're worthy. You deserve good things." It's the only way to heal it, you know? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Does anybody in the audience have their hand up? Karishi says she dropped the mic on you, Anik. Boom. Anybody else have their hand up that wants to join? Let me give it a little time. No? Nobody? Nah, Anik dropped the mic. Go ahead, Taylor. Taylor said they'll share. Taylor, thank you. How we get Taylor on here? Got it. Is it happening? Got it. All right, Taylor.
Okay, hello, beautiful
Okay,
people.
Taylor. Yes.
Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so some of the emotions that I was feeling first was like this burning in my chest and in my throat when I was writing like the emotions. It was like one question you asked. I think it was the maybe third or fourth one. And it was my inability to control everything in my life. Being resentful, for life being hard for me at 24, disappointment, needing to navigate in these spaces, and it also being my first time like living. But some of the affirmations that I have is I accept that I am the exception in all of the positive ways and release that I am the exception in all of the negative ways.
Mm.
It's okay to be the lowest versions of myself at times. And I will not deny myself all the versions of me. And I will
Mm.
get this hell.
You will what?
I will get out of this hell. This person.
Mm. I love it, Taylor. I love it. Haley screaming at you. It's a good thing Haley on mute because she's screaming at you. Oh, she a cussing.
I appreciate you for having me in this. And oh, y'all, I've been snatched, edges snatched, gone, everything.
Well,
And I appreciate it.
no, I appreciate you being here. This is not an easy workshop. It's not something easy to go through. I appreciate everybody who's here with me and who stayed, who thugged it out, because I don't do easy workshops. I don't. But this is definitely to hold through your journey, through the rest of it. That this grief, any of these stages can pop up at any time. You can, and you know where to find it, how to confront it. And now you're giving yourself an outlet. Like, I can describe these things. I know where they exist in my body.
Mm-hmm.
You can um you can help, you can help yourself. You can help yourself. I really appreciate your affirmations, Taylor.
Oh, thank you. And I love that you said I knew what I was talking to because that made it so much easier to just claim it and also acknowledge it. I've been in, again, denial of a lot of things. So I appreciate it though. Thank
Thank you. Yeah, you do know what you're talking to. And when you find a youngster along the way, you'll still know what you're talking to. You'll be like, let me tell you something. So, and Yi Ching said, thank you, Joyce, Anik, Haley, Taylor, for bringing the community. Too sweet, too sweet. Thank you, thank you. Does anybody else want to share? Anybody? Uh-oh. Okay, we got one. Nice. Hello? Hello? Still can't get this to work. Aw, no, I still can't hear. I wonder. Hmm. Aw, that sucks. Try refreshing. In the meantime, um, I'll read you guys affirmations it's a poem that I wrote to myself when times are hard. And it's called Love Poem number 8 because 8 stands for, infinity. And it's a mantra I say to myself on hard days. But let me see if we didn't get yin. Okay, it's the mantra I say to myself on hard days. So here we go. Someone loves you. Feel love in this moment. Your thoughts are not feelings. Thoughts are projections. The love loving you now is fluorescent blinding light on top of the dull machine projecting others' groomed images of love. Feel without seeing. Know beyond faith. You are lovely and love. Alone is not forgotten. Someone thinks of you. You are worthy without producing. There's no need to make an origami of hell to make love the gift of grace given. Someone loves you deeply. They do. Because there is none other just like you in the world. You are a miracle. You are evidence of limitless possibilities. You are several walking constellations. You are birthed by stellar explosions. Everything you touch and bleed is stardust. You are a unique magic. You are eons of undiscovered and unknowns in and beyond this tiny earth. There are literally countless things to love about you. You are infinitely lovable. You are so fucking believably unbelievable. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I really appreciate your time. If you want to contact me, what is my IG? I'll put my IG in the group chat, in the general chat. Thank y'all so much. And I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye.